Today's recipe is curry. For this recipe, I will be using some sour yogurt. This is around 300 grams of yogurt, or you can use 1¼ cup of yogurt. Here I've got a ginger piece, which is 20 grams, and I've got 2 large green chilies. Here I will be using cilantro, which is around 2 tablespoons. If you have coriander leaves, you can use that as well. Here I've got some curry leaves. These are about 14 to 15 curry leaves. Here I've got a mix of black cardamom, which is around 2 large black cardamom. Then I've got 3 green cardamom and 4 cloves. Here I have about 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, also known as zira. Here I've got half a teaspoon of methi seeds, also known as fenugreek. Here I will be using 1 tej patta, also known as bay leaf, as well as about 2 inch of cinnamon stick, and this is optional actually. If you want, you can use it or skip it. Here I've got half a teaspoon of haldi, also known as turmeric powder. I've got half a teaspoon of red chili powder. Now you can increase or decrease the spice level. It's your choice. You can add more red chili or you can decrease it. Here I've got some salt as per taste. Right now I've got about half a teaspoon of salt, but I will be tasting for salt at the end of this recipe. And I will also be using water for this recipe. I will also be using 1/3 of a cup of besan, also known as chickpea powder. To start making this curry, I am dry roasting the chickpea flour or chickpea powder because I want the raw flavors of this powder to decrease in my curry. So right now my flame is on low to medium, and I will just dry roast this chickpea powder for around a minute or so on low heat, making sure that I don't burn this besan. Now after almost a minute, I can get the fragrance of the besan. At this point of time, I will just turn my stove off and I will let this besan sit till it cools down for at least 5 minutes before adding it to my yogurt. So now I'll start preparing the yogurt mix while my besan is cooling down. To a food processor, I will be adding my yogurt. This yogurt, you can also say dahi, should be sour. If the yogurt is sour, the curry tastes better. So that's why I use sour yogurt. And now I will also add in the green chilies along with the dahi yogurt. And I will add in my ginger piece as well. I'll just cut the ginger pieces into a little smaller size. And I will blend this now. I'm going to check if the ginger also blended in. I think everything looks well blended. Now at this point of time, I will also add in my besan, also known as chickpea flour, which has cooled down. And then I will blend that as well. You can see everything is well blended. Now I've got around, here I've got a liter water, but I've already used 250 ml. That's a cup of water. So I'm using a total of 1250 ml of water. That's about say about 5 cups of water. So I will be adding the blended yogurt mix to this water, and I'll give it a quick stir because I want the water and everything to be mixed well. Now this is ready to use for the recipe of my curry. To a pan, just add some oil. Here I will be using 1/4 cup of oil or 4 tablespoons. The oil has become warm. Now at this point of time, I'll add in my bay leaf. I'll add in the cinnamon sticks, the cardamom, and the cloves as well. And my flame is right now on medium. I'm adding the cumin seeds as well as the curry leaves. Be careful when you add the curry leaves because the oil does splash. And like I always say, keep a lid as your shield so that the oil doesn't splash all over. I will also be adding the fenugreek seeds known as methi, and I let this saute for only 30 seconds. And I will lower the flame now to the lowest before adding in the next ingredients. So right now I'll quickly add in the turmeric powder, the red chili powder, and immediately add in the yogurt. And continuously stir when you add it. Please keep it on low flame because you don't want the yogurt to curdle while you're adding it to hot oil. So be mindful of the fact that you have to keep your flame on low and continuously stir till this curry comes to a boil. At this point of time, I will also be adding in my salt, and I will be tasting for salt once the curry is cooked. So I'm going to keep my flame on low, and after a minute or two I will increase it to medium and continuously stir till it comes to a boil. Now this is a very delicious curry. You must try it. Now if you want to add a little sweetness to it, it's up to you. You can add gur or sugar, which I won't be adding today. But this is a very tasty curry. You can enjoy it with khichdi. You can enjoy it with pakoda. It's been a minute already, so I'm just increasing the flame to medium, and I will continuously stir till it comes to a rolling boil, and then I will cover and continue cooking. The curry is coming to a boil. You can see it's boiling. Now at this point of time, I will lower my flame to the lowest, and I will cover and cook till it's done. So now I'll just cover and let it cook. So be very careful when you open the lid because it's hot and the steam escapes. The oil has surfaced over this curry, which indicates that the curry is ready to serve. I will be serving this curry with khichdi, and here I am frying some fresh pakoras for my curry. For the recipe of these pakoras, I will leave a link below in the description box. I've also made bhajiyas on my channel. I will leave those links as well, and you can see how nice the curry is cooked. I will also garnish this curry with some cilantro leaves before serving. And now I'll plate it and I'll show you how it looks. I've just poured the curry here in this plate, and I will be serving it with freshly made pakoras and khichdi. For the recipes of the pakoras and khichdi, I will leave it in the description box below. I've also made bhajiyas. If you make curry in any other way, or pakoras or khichdi, please leave a comment below. This is ready to serve and enjoy. Please comment, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Please click on the bell icon for notification of my latest videos. And thank you for watching. Enjoy!